I am Olusola Daniel, and in this particular video I'll be showing you how to set up Facebook sales campaign objective. So guys, let's delve right into it. Now here we are guys, this is the Facebook Ads Manager environment. I want to believe you can find your way down here. So we are here already. The next thing you want to do is, but firstly make sure you've selected the right ad accounts. So the next thing you want to do now is to create your sales campaign. Now you come to this green button where you see plus create. Click on create like this. So once you click on create, it loads up different campaign objective. So it depends on what you want to achieve with your campaign. But in this particular video, we are focusing more on sales campaign objective. There are other objectives, as you can see: awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, app promotion. But like I said, we are focusing on sales objective. Now, if you think you are finding it difficult to select an objective, you can just come up here, click on find your objective. Then you can see this is actually the old format of selecting objective, where we have awareness, consideration, and conversion. So you can actually select from here as well. It's still the same thing. If you click on traffic, it jumps to traffic here. If you come back and click on video views, it jumps to engagement here. So you can either select from here or select from down here, but it's better. It depends on how you want to do it, but I would recommend you selecting from here. So you just come down here. Like I said, we are working with the sales campaign objective. You click on sales. Then what you want to do is you click on continue. But if you don't want to click on continue, you can click on this drop down button and name your campaign, name your ad set, name your ad. So there's something else I'll be showing you guys. Okay, I think I should even do that. So every campaign would have 3 levels. We have the campaign level, we have the ad set level, and we have the ad level. The campaign level is where you select the objective, which we are doing right now. The ad set level is where you do, ad set means ad settings, where you do the basic settings for your ad, like the budget, like the conversion location, which is the ad destination, like target audience, location, gender. So it's basically talking about settings for your ad. So that's why it's called ad sets. So the last level is the ad. That's what people are going to see. The ad sets is usually behind the scene, so to say. It's not visible to the outside world, but the ad is visible to the outside world. So the ad now consists of the messaging, the message you are writing out to your target audience, and it also consists of the image. That's the image you are projecting, the image of the product you are projecting to the outside world, to your target audience, for them to see and probably be moved to want to get the product. So those are basically the 3 levels of any campaign you are setting up on Facebook ads. We have the campaign level, we have the ad set level, and we have the ad level. The campaign level is where you select your campaign objective. The ad set is where you do the basic settings for your ad, and the ad level is where you do the appearance of your ad, so to say, the appearance of your ad. So now guys, you can rename from here, and you can decide to rename, but I don't usually rename from here. I don't usually rename or name my campaign from here. So but it doesn't mean you can do yours from here. So I'll be closing it. So I've selected sales and I'll click on continue. So now guys, this is another thing I would like to quickly show us. This is advantage shopping campaign, like a tailored way of running your sales ad, a sales campaign objective, your sales campaign. This is a tailored way of running it. Now this method is usually recommended for beginners that might get overwhelmed using the manual way of setting up the Facebook ads. You understand? So this is the advantage shopping campaign is actually recommended for a beginner, but many people even beginners using Facebook ads usually follow the manual process of setting up the ad, which is the manual sales campaign, which is what I'm going to use exactly to demonstrate in this particular video. So guys, I'll be going with the manual sales campaign. The there should be a video on the advantage shopping campaign. You can check out the video as well. You can check out the video. But right now, like I said, advantage shopping campaign is usually good for beginners, but we have a lot of beginners that work with the manual sales campaign setup. So I can advise, if you're able to follow my steps, then the manual shouldn't get you overwhelmed. So you can just click on manual sales campaign like this, then click on continue. It should open up the 3 levels of a sales campaign, like I said earlier, which is the campaign, the ad sets, and the ad. So guys, as you can see by the left hand side of the screen, you can see new sales campaign, new sales ad set, new sales ad. So you can rename. As for me, I do rename with dates. I can say, like for example, I can say June 12th, like this, June 12th sales campaign. Then I copy this June 12th just to be able to identify each campaign. So let me go back to the campaign. I think I just click on, let me go back to the campaign level. Click on campaign level like this. So this is the campaign level. Like I said, we've selected the objective already. This is sales campaign objective. This is sales. So we have nothing much to do here. Just go to the next level. Come here. You can click on next here, or you just come here and click on the ad set level, which says new sales ad. We are going to be renaming that to June 12th sales ad set. Let's just remove this and put June 12th sales ad set like that. So now guys, this is where, or this is part of the places where the work is. So the first thing you want to do here is to select your conversions location. So now in this particular video tutorial, our conversion location is a website. We are sending people to a website, to a product sales page. The website would consist of the product, the description of the product, and everything about the product for them to know. So we are sending them to a website. There are other locations or conversion locations you can send people to. You can send them to app, you can send them to websites and app, you can send them to messaging apps like WhatsApp, Instagram, DM, or Messenger. You can even drive sales using call. But in this particular video, like I said, we are focusing on website conversion location. So we are optimizing, we are optimizing for websites purchases. So that's it. We're optimizing for websites. So click on website like this. Click on website like this. Now once you are able to do that, you want to scroll down. Now performance goals, leave it, maximum number of conversions. Now you want to select your pixel, and I want to believe you already have your pixel set up on your website, your Facebook pixel already set up on your website, well named, and everything has been done. Event has been set up and it has been tested, and you are sure the events, the pixel is connected and the events are working. So now you select the particular pixel you want to use. As you can see here, the conversions API is active on this particular pixel, and I only have one pixel on this ad account. So you select, in your own case you might have more than one pixel, so you select the right pixel you want to use to track events. Now conversion events, since we are optimizing for sales, then we should optimize for purchases here. We should optimize for purchases or purchase. So that means we're optimizing for purchase. We're optimizing for purchase. So you scroll down, every other thing just ignore, scroll down. Dynamic creative, you don't need that. Now daily budgets, this is another important aspect of your ad. This is another area that determines or that decides how effective your ad is going to be. So guys, we used to have lifetime budgets and we used to have daily budgets. Daily budgets in the sense that you set a certain amount that your ad spends daily, say 5k, say 10k, say 15k daily. You set it and your ad account will be charged on a daily basis. Now the lifetime is you set a fixed amount, say 100,000 naira, and you are telling Facebook that okay, this 100,000 naira I want it to spend for a period of days. That's why you have something like start date, end date like this. So you set it and the ad spends the amount you have funded over a period of time that you have set, say 7 days, say 5 days. You can say, okay, I'm loading this ad account with 50,000 naira, spend it for 5 days. That means 13,000 per day. So you understand, once it's the 5 days elapse, then it's going to stop running the ad. But for the daily ad budgets, you have to be the one to stop the ad. It keeps, as far as you have money inside your ad account, it keeps running on a daily basis. Now another thing is the ad budget. Your budget determines how far your ad goes and the grounds your ad is going to cover. Once you set the daily budget here, say 10,000 naira. So once you set it like this, the ad keeps spending. It keeps spending. So it's telling me your daily budget is set 500. Okay, you can just leave it. You can ignore something like this, but make sure you are not imputing something that is too much. You understand? You can't say you want to run a daily budget of 100,000. No, it's too much. Your ad account is on watch. They want to see how regularly you are spending. So as you spend, your spending limit increases. You understand? If you decide to run your ad with 100,000 on the go, you can get your ad account restricted. So you have to take things easy and move gradually. So you can scroll down to the audience control section, so where you are going to select the location where you want to target your ad ads. So as you can see, the default location here says Nigeria. So you just click on the edit button, then you select which country you are targeting, or which state, which region you want to run your ad to. Now that is that about that. And make sure you click on this X to remove the default country. As you can see it, now you want to come here, search locations, then you type whichever location you are targeting. Let's say Kenya. You shall say, okay, as you can see it now, country Kenya. So within Nigeria, we are targeting states like Ogun State, then it's going to come up. So that is that about it. Let me return it back to Nigeria. Okay, Nigeria country, and whichever state you are choosing, make sure you have, for example, let me show you what Ogun looks like. Let's see. So make sure it shows Ogun, Nigeria state. So if you are targeting regions within, or areas within Ogun State, say Abeokuta, then it's going to show like this. As you can see, Abeokuta, Ogun State, Nigeria. And another thing I want to show you is about Lagos. If you are targeting Lagos, you need to be careful. If you are targeting Lagos, then you have to choose Lagos, Nigeria state, not Lagos, Nigeria. This is Lagos Island. You understand? As you can see, city. So you have to be careful and make sure you are targeting states, or if it's areas you are targeting, make sure you are targeting those areas rightly. So that is that about that. Let me return it back to Nigeria. So select it. Now that is audience control for you. Now you want to scroll down, and moreover, if you are targeting more than a country, then you want to insert another country. So that is that about that. So you scroll down to audience advantage plus audience. Now this is the default settings by Facebook, but no, we're not going to use this. We need to set our targeting ourselves. So usually we normally have detailed targeting here, but as Facebook begins to move things around and begins to improve the effectiveness of the platform, we have all these new stuffs. Now if you don't want to follow the advantage plus, which is usually the default, then you click on this audience suggestion. Click on this and it opens up like this, as you can see it. So with this, you have options to target whatever it is you want. You can select within age range. If the product you are selling is age specific, then you should know you are the one selling the product. For example, there are products you can sell to young adults, there are products for teenagers. You can't go below 18. It's prohibited. It's prohibited. So there are products you can, it's not completely prohibited anyways. I think there are certain things you need to do, but why do you even want to run hard to somebody under 18, so that is not even ready to make decisions himself or herself? You understand? So now, like I said, there are some products for young adults, there are some products for adults. So you should know which age range would need your product. Now also there are some products that are gender specific. You know what you're selling, you know you can't be selling, say, a bra to men. Of course you can't be selling bras to men, so it has to be women. So you should know if the product you're selling is gender specific or it goes with all genders. That's general. So there are some products that goes with all gender. Now this is detailed targeting, so you can target your audience using demographics, using interest, and using behaviors. But research so far has shown that interests converts better. So it's better you just target your audience using their interests. And I want to believe you have carried out a detailed research on your target audience. And I want to believe you also have what we call customer avatar, because is with your customer avatar you can imagine the kind of person buying your product, what their interest could be. I hope you understand that. So you can target different interests. For example, if you are selling a laptop, now you want to target people that are into IT, people that love gadgets, you understand. So you target things around what they are likely to show interest in, you understand. So it's as simple as that. There is actually a lot about detailed targeting. There are other videos that talks about how you can target and hit the right people you want to sell to. So I'll urge you to watch the videos on detailed targeting and audience layering. It will explain better. So now, as you can see, it says switch to original audience. No, we are not switching back. Let's just leave it. So I want to believe you've selected your audience interest. Then you scroll down to placement. This is placement. We can't scroll any further. Then this is the advantage plus placement, the default placement. Placement is where your ads will be shown on the Meta platform, which is Facebook and Instagram, audience network and messenger. So but if you want to leave it open, then you can go with advantage plus placement. But if you think you know your audience, you know your customer well, you know where you can find them, then you want to click on edits and select manual placement. As you can see, it says use advantage plus placement to maximize your budget. But if you know well this, if you are using advantage plus placement, it means you are telling the Facebook algorithm that okay, handle things for me, you understand. But if you want to use manual placement, then you are telling the algorithm, don't worry, I will do the targeting myself, I will do the placement myself, you understand. The same thing applies to every other advantage plus, like advantage plus audience that we saw the other time, advantage plus audience control. Anything advantage plus means you are leaving it to the algorithm to decide. Now let's go to manual placements. So under the manual placement, you want to be the one to do things yourself. Like I said earlier, you can select the devices you want your ad to show on. Maybe you want it to show on mobile or you want it to show on desktop. But as for me, I do more of mobile than desktop because most people access their Facebook using their phones. Even Instagram, it is recently you can now use Instagram on your laptop on web. Before now, you can only access your Instagram on your phone, you understand. So most people access these apps using their phone. So as for me, I normally go with mobiles alone, and it has always been working well. So that doesn't stop you from exploring. You can explore and make new discoveries for yourself. I'm only suggesting. So these are the platforms: Facebook, Instagram, audience network, and messenger. So as for me, if I'm running my campaign to a cold audience, I don't use messenger, I don't use audience network, I only use Facebook and Instagram. Sometimes I use Facebook alone. I would uncheck this, and uncheck messenger like this. Then I go with Facebook alone. Even within Facebook, there are some placements I don't do, you understand. But I would, if I'm not using Facebook alone, then I want to do Facebook and Instagram, and I will not still leave it like that. There are some placements I don't do. Like for example, under Facebook, I don't do marketplace because I've observed that it doesn't convert much, although not all the time. I leave it sometimes, but I can just advise that you just use Facebook and Instagram, you understand. Leave all these places, you understand, leave them, because you are likely to be new to Facebook as you are watching this video. So just know where your audience are and target them. So, and at times I use all the placements for cold audiences. So it just depends on the kind of products I'm working on or the kind of clients I'm working with, you understand. But most of the time, if I'm using the 4 platforms, then I'm running a retargeting ad, because I want my adverts to show to them. A retargeting ad is the kind of ad you run to people that have engaged with your content, with your websites, with your product, that have viewed any of your content, either video, image. You understand? That's the retargeting ad. And for somebody to have clicked on your content, that means the person has shown interest, so you are retargeting them. And for such person, I want to make sure I meet them anywhere they are, either audience network, messenger, wherever they are. I want to show my heart to them. Now, for those that are wondering what audience network is, audience network are partner companies to Facebook, like third party. For example, if you are playing games on your phone, you see ads that pop up, all these reward ads and all of those things. So those are called audience network. You understand? So imagine me running a retargeting campaign to customers that have visited my website before. Whenever they play game, they will see my ad. Wherever they go, they see the things I do. You understand? So those are the cases I use audience network. In other cases, I can use it to run to cold audience. When I'm running a retargeting campaign, then I'm not running to a cold audience. I'm running to audiences that have engaged with my content before, more or less like warm audience. So all these things have to do with strategies. They all have to do with strategies. So let's move further. So that is that about platforms and placement. So we are going to the ad level now, where we are going to be working on the appearance of our ad. That's the appearance. The ad set is back end. The ad is what outsiders see. You understand? So let's navigate to the ad level now. So, and as usual, the very first thing you want to do now is to rename. We have June 12th sales ad for better tracking. So now you want to scroll down and select the right page. As you can see here, I have multiple pages. Now you make sure you are selecting the right page. Make sure you are selecting the right page. And if you have an Instagram account connected, like in my own case, then it's going to pop up. If not, you don't need to worry. If you don't have an Instagram account connected to your page and you still want to run your ad to Instagram, don't worry, Facebook will handle that for you. It's going to create a dummy Instagram account for you to display your advert on Instagram. Once you stop the ad, the dummy account cannot be found again. You understand? So you don't need to worry about that. Now you scroll down, ad setup. Either you want to create an ad afresh, or you want to use an existing post that you have on your page, either your Facebook page or your Instagram account. But in this case, we are going with create ad. Now you scroll down further, look at multi-advertiser ads. You uncheck it. I don't want my adverts to show alongside other advertisers' products. So now this is where you select your media. We are under the ad creative section now. So select your media, either image or video. And one thing I would like to advise here is make sure the media you are using, make sure you have them in different formats. Make sure you have them in square formats, which is Instagram format 1:1. Make sure you also have the story formats, which is 9:16, and make sure you also have them in YouTube video format, which is 16:9, because all these different formats would fit into different placements. If you are using videos, if you are using images, you need to take time and design for different placements, different formats. I hope you guys understand that. So if you are using an image, then click on add image, then you upload the image from your PC. As you can see, the upload button here, so yours can be here anyways, but as you can see it here, you click on upload, then it takes you to your PC where you can select the picture or the video. But in this case, we can, as you can see, so you can just close and go back. Now the primary text, this is your ad copy. So your ad copy is different from your sales copy. Ad copy is even shorter than sales copy. This is what your target audience would see on your ad. It has to be something that compels them to click on the adverts. If the ad copy is not compelling enough, then it's not going to get them to click. And not only the ad copy, the image or video you are using should be the one that can stop them in their tracks. The image or the video needs to stop them from scrolling first, then they want to know what's happening. They read the ad copy. The ad copy will pull them in to click and land on your website where you are going to finally convert them with your sales copy and your offer. I hope you get how the structure is now. So first your media needs to capture them, then your hard copy needs to pull them in so that they can click and land on your website. Then on your website, your sales page, you have your sales copy that is going to convince them to buy the product, give them the product benefits and every other thing, you understand. And it's also, the sales page would also have the offer, then finally you tell them to buy. So but we are still working on the hard copy here, so make sure the hard copy is compelling enough. So if you want to write an hard copy and probably you are finding it difficult, then you can make use of this application called ChatGPT. So if you don't have an account, you can just register with them, search for it online, register, and leverage the power of AI in writing your hard copy. You can just say generate an hard copy for a water dispenser. Generates an ad, Facebook, let me say Facebook hard copy for a water dispenser. Can you see it now, guys? So that is that about it. As you can see it, so this is enough. If you want it to be shorter, you can say make it moderately short. When you tell it to make it moderately short, this is what you get. So this is compelling enough at least to get somebody to click through to your landing page. So now guys, that is that. So let's go back, guys. So we are back. So that is that about your primary text, which is your hard copy. Then you can add more than one primary text, but I don't think you need that. Then your headline as well. Make sure you use an headline. Okay, I think let me add an image so I can describe better. Let me add an image. Let me just add an image. Let me use this one. Okay, now guys, as you can see, this is what I was talking about the other time. As you can see, look at this placement now, 9 to 16. So as you can see, look at the image in the middle of the. So if you are running this ad to stories and reels now, this is how the ad is going to show. If you are using this kind of video, this is how it's going to show. So you have to design your picture to fill this place, you understand. And even if it's a video, then the video must be in a vertical form, stories and reel form. As you can see that it fits here. This is the 16:9 that I told you, YouTube video format. So this is just what I was talking about. Now you want to click on next. So optimization, make sure you turn it on. You don't need to worry about it, just turn it on this way, then click on done. So now guys, we are here. So as you can see, 5 on 5 optimized. So the primary text, let me copy what I found the other time. This is not the right primary text for what the image I chose, but let's just use it that way. Then you paste it here. This is the primary text. Then the headline can look something like this. Let's say season to sell massively. You understand, it's Black Friday season. So as you can see, so it's going to come up here now. It's going to show here, this place. Now that is the headline. You can use more than one headline. As you can see it here now, season to sell massively. So now description, you don't really need it. I don't do it, but you can just write something about it, make it short, and you can use more than one description. So if you're using more than one primary text, more than one headline, more than one description, what you are telling the algorithm to do is to switch between headlines as they show the ad to different people, you understand. So but I don't do that often. So now call to action. So this call to action depends on what you are selling. as for me, now if I'm selling a physical product, if I'm advertising a physical product, I use either get offer or order now or shop now. Where is it? Or shop now. So but if you are selling a service-based product, like you're selling services, then you want to use either get offer or learn more or contact us or book now. You understand? The call to action you are using must blend with what you're advertising. So you can't be advertising a digital marketing agency and you're using order now as your call to action. So it has to blend with it. Now that is that about call to action. Then you scroll down to destination. That is where you are sending your traffic to. So you insert your landing page URL here. Make sure you insert it and make sure it's correct. So let me use one. Okay, so as you can see, so for you to confirm, then you can click on this preview URL to confirm that the link you inserted is correct. So you can just click on preview URL. So once that is done, then you want to scroll down. You can decide to choose any of these options, but be aware that if you are using these options, you'll be charged extra call and WhatsApp. So but I don't do it, I only do none. Now I think that is that about that, and make sure you are not having any error showing up here. So if there's any issue with it as you set up your ad, then you should find it here. And you can also look at the placements if everything is okay on this side. So if not, then you want to switch the media you are using. So that is that. You can also further review if there is any error on your ad by clicking on this review. If you have anything to review, then you would find it. So if none, then you want to go back to edit. So guys, as you can see, we have successfully set up this campaign now. The next thing is to publish, and I want to believe you are able to do everything as said. We've been able to cover all the steps from pixel to events to copy to sales page, product page, add creative, and add destination link. With that, I've come to the end of this video, and I hope this helps you to set up a profitable sales campaign. I remain Olusola Daniel, and make sure you are always having a great time. Bye for now.